be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. It's a good deal, and it helps support the show. What's up, Planeswalkers? Therox 6, back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. I just spent longer than I'd like to admit trying to figure out why my OBS wasn't recording. Apparently, I needed to update my fucking NVIDIA drivers. Drivers. I didn't realize that. I didn't know how to do it. I had to do a bunch of shit. I downloaded some thing, made a NVIDIA account, fucking update some shit, whatever. We're here now, and we're playing some trolls. So, what I often do in the beginnings of a new set coming out is I see what I played against and stomped me in the streamer event, and I see if I can play that. Because a lot of the times when I get stomped in the streamer event, it's from cool stuff. Sometimes it's from like Simic Flash and shit, other garbage like that. But sometimes it's from some dope stuff. And I like 1 degree of separation from the person I took this from, which is Truedawn. He crushed me with it. Because Feasting Troll, fun fact, not a legend. So, this is his exact current list as he posted 5 hours ago from the time of recording this, which is fucking 8. It's about 9 on the 27th, right? In the description, I'm going to link to his Twitter, where he tweets about this deck. It seems like he is trying to make sure that this deck is, like, this is his baby, at least right now. He wrote an article on food. I'm going to link to that as well. And I'm going to link to his Twitch page. He doesn't know that I'm doing this. But, you know, like, I kind of know through Merchant. So, also this deck is cool. And I want to give credit where credit's due. So, about the deck, right? This essentially is a Feasting TrollKing deck. That is the main point of this deck. So it includes a decent bit of food, right? So we're just going to hop through the deck, and I'll try to keep it relatively brief. Now, for Gilded Goose, this not only makes food, but it uses food to be able to potentially ramp you. Being able to go Gilded Goose into an Oko is something that is a decently difficult line to come back from. Shut up. You can also just keep making food over and over and over again, and that food can help you by gaining life or help you later on with some other things. Witch's Oven. We get to sacrifice a creature to get a food. That's not always the best. But we sacrifice a bigger creature, we get 2 foods instead. That can combine with Feasting TrollKing relatively well to be able to protect your TrollKing from things like exile removal and stuff like that, and give you 2/3 of things to bring it back. Additionally, this card can just be turned into a creature with Oko, so you can have something early on that you maybe don't need to use, and have something to actually use it with. 3, Vantress Gargoyle. Now, he said himself that Gargoyle, let me quote him, Gargoyle is possibly too cute, but it works well with so many cards in the deck. So, it does. It works really nicely with Emry. It works really nicely with TrollKing, being able to put, being able to put TrollKing into the graveyard, so you can get it back. It's totally fine. The thing is, right, we don't always have 4 cards in hand, so you can't always block with this, which is a little frustrating. And your opponent isn't always going to have things in the graveyard, so you're not necessarily going to be able to attack with it. But what is also nice is that this is a 5-power creature for 2, which makes the Great Henge only cost 4, which is possible to have if you go turn 1 Gilded Goose, turn 2 Vantress Gargoyle. You can then have a Great Henge relatively early. So it does work with a lot of the things in the deck. Time will tell to see if this card is still keepable in the deck. And there's actually a card in the sideboard that I'll talk about after the games that I think may be just a better card for in the slot, but I'm not sure. 2 golden eggs. This is a food that draws you a card. It's a food. It does those things. Emry, she, fun fact, costs less for each of these food types. Well, for each of these artifacts you have, it includes food. And when she enters the battlefield, put the top 4 cards of your own library into your graveyard. Now, that can help because of the fact that we're using Feasting TrollKing and Tamiyo, as well as Vantress Gargoyle, because we can get some of those things back. And the way we get those back is TrollKing, we get back by having enough food in play. If we have a golden egg or Witch's Oven in our graveyard, then we can use Emry to play that card this turn, giving us potentially a food maker or more food to use our TrollKing, which may be in the graveyard. We'll get to him in a second. Additionally, you can use her to get back Vantress Gargoyle. Totally fine. She also works really nice with Tamiyo, because Tamiyo, we can play her and then get stuff from our graveyard into our hand, like a Wicked Wolf, yada yada yada. She is very often going to cost you 2 or even 1 mana. If you go, Gilded Goose that comes with the food already, into a golden egg, then she costs 2 less, right? The Golden Egg costs 2. If you play her from the Gilded Goose, then she'll only cost 1. And it still works that way because of the way casting spells is. If you want a deep explanation of it, I might do it during the game. Or if you are really unsure as to why that works, you can ask in the comments below, and I'll totally give you that information. Okay, Thief of Crowns. This card apparently is real strong. 1, it can make food. Who cares? You can turn an artifact or creature into a dumb elk. If your opponent somehow has a big stupid creature that you don't want to deal with, turn it into an elk. If you have a witch's oven and you just really need a blocker, turn it into an elk. If you feel like you have no more use for Emry, or you just want to cast another one to get some more mill triggers, but you don't want to lose, you don't want to just waste the Emry value, turn it into an elk. It's not bad. Also, -5, you get to just steal something. It's not the best steal because it has to be a creature opponent controls power 3 or less, but still, you can potentially just annoy the hell out of your opponent. Oko is just strong. Also, you can just make food for our Troll King, but we'll get to him in a second. Wicked Wolf. 4 mana 3/3. We saw a little bit of this in the Wolf deck. And enters the battlefield. Fight up to 1 target creature you don't control. Cool. It's cool. Sacrifice food. Give a +1/+1 counter, and it becomes indestructible. That's not bad. You can fight big things with Wicked Wolf, depending on how many food you have out. It's not bad. You have 1 food out. You can just hit. You can hit a max size Steamkin and sack this bad boy. Or sack of food. Have a 4/4 that doesn't die. It's so good. It's so nice. So he works with food, and we make food. 2 Tamiyos. Not being forced to discard or sacrifice things is nice. But mainly, she can get cards from our graveyard. Or, yeah, she can get cards from our graveyard, as well as search for cards and allow other cards to go to our graveyard. She's only 2 of. I haven't been able to actually see her in the 4 games I played. I didn't have a ton of time. So I assume when you actually plus her, if you have a sufficient amount of food, you actively don't look for Feasting TrollKing, because maybe you don't have the mana. Speaking of Feasting TrollKing, this is a 2 quad green 7/6 Vigilance Trampler. It's pretty damn good. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it from your hand, create 3 foods. So let me just get this straight. You cast this bad boy, you get 3 foods. What is the second ability? Sacrifice 3 foods, return Feasting TrollKing from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate this ability only during your turn. Who cares if you activate this only during your turn? When, you can just go ahead and, if your opponent's threatening it with exile removal, the Witch's Oven. This is not casting the spell, so you don't really care about it being countered, because you just sacrifice the food. It's just an ability, just an activated ability. Yeah, it just gives you a 7/6 that has Vigilance and Trample. You can attack and block with this bad boy. And even if they block some of the damage, they might not be blocking all of it. And it's not legendary. Very important part. It's not legendary. It can hit you twice. The Great Henge, where you have 3 of these cards. You can get it back with Emry, which is cool. It feels hard to cast in this deck. At least it hasn't in my playing. And the main reason for that is, for some reason, I've been mana screwed more than once. Which is very strange to me, because it doesn't feel like I'm running 24 land in this deck. It just doesn't feel like that should happen, but it has. And it might just be that I'm not used to keeping the correct hands with this deck, but the Great Henge is very nice because it makes it so you can draw more cards. When you cast your creatures out, they come in with a 1/1 counter. You get to draw cards as well, and you can gain 2 life every turn. That's pretty damn good. Then of course we have our lands here, pretty normal. We're not running temples, and I believe that is to make sure that we can cast things on curve. I said castles or temples. I think I said temples. Anyway, we are running Castle Garenbrig. Now, this card is actually good in this deck, because if you have 5 total mana, you can actually just play Feasting TrollKing, which is cool. This sideboard, we'll talk about that after the games. 920. And we are playing still in ranked. In standard ranked. Going at someone named Paco. This is fine. I don't love the Emry, the double Emry, and we do only have 2 lands, so maybe this is something I should have kept. Oh, by the way, the reason they're sleeping, I found out, is because I disabled emotes. So I might keep this because emotes are disabled, right? That makes me hate the pets a lot less. we going up against Mono Red. It looks like we're going against Cavalcade. So I can actually play this Witch's Oven because it's functionally free because Emry is going to cost less. Or I can just play an Oko. Could play an Oko, make a food token. I could play an Oko, turn my Goose into an Elk, which isn't great. I think I would rather play a Witch's Oven and then play Emry. So those are nothing but lands, so that's pretty damn awkward. Because I could use those lands. So this is definitely a Cavalcade deck. Let's see if they have that turn 2 Cavalcade. Luckily, Emry is a 1/2, so she can block these Cavalcade cards relatively well. Oh, right, I played games. I should probably talk about those. So I played, my first game was against Cavalcade. Hilarious. This is not Cavalcade. That would not be in Cavalcade. What? I could play another Witch's Oven, but that seems dumb. So what I'm going to do here is cast this. I'm going to lose a food. Now I could turn my Witch's Oven into a 3/3. Could do that, or I could just make a food. If I make a food, then I can... Yeah, I think the correct answer is just make a food. And we'll pass.
You must be famished.
Notably, Emry doesn't change the timing restrictions. Right. When against Cavalcade, they conceded because I had an early Oko and I was just making a lot of food, and I didn't care. I didn't have Feasting TrollKing out or anything like that. It was legit. I think I played a wolf and just kept making food. I think they killed Oko, but I had Gilded Goose, and they just didn't kill Gilded Goose. I just kept making food, and I was like, yum, yum, yum. Then again, went against 5-color Fire's Niv. I assume it was Niv. Just because, based on the other cards that they were playing in the deck. I was mana screwed, but I had Oko. So it didn't matter. I just kept turning my things into 3/3s, and they couldn't handle it. So I won that game. Then I went against Naya Turbo Concede. I realized that doesn't actually count. Then I lost against true Mono Red. Not Cavalcade, actual Mono Red. I flooded a little bit, which was awkward because the actual game I played beforehand was, you know, a situation where I was mana screwed, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. So the deck is done reasonably. Now, obviously, I'm not the progenitor of this deck. I'm merely a pilot. And as a mere pilot, it's possible that I'm just not as nearly as good as Truedawn is. And frankly, I'm just not as good of a player as Truedawn, I don't think. He has a lot more time to play cool things. Do I want to just block this? I lose Emry, but I also don't give a shit about Emry right now. So I think I'm fine with this. I could have sacked her to get a food, but I don't think that matters to me. Can I get a lands? Can't get a lands. That sucks. Let's play an egg to draw a card, because it might be a land. Yeah, I think maybe I'm just getting mana screwed because I refused. Oh, also, I'm just going to go and get this out of here. Look at this fucking hideous nonsense. It blinks. This is horrifying. This is an abomination to Lord Bolas. This is sick. Wizards, this is sick. This is disgusting. I cannot believe that they have done this. I'm appalled. What the fuck is happening? I'm playing Emry, I guess. Sure, let's play an Emry. Let's pay a blue. I need land. This is Garbo. It's gonna be all land now. Fuck off! Why? I can turn something into an egg. Or into a 3/3. I can just make another egg. I think I'm just going to turn the Witch's Oven into a 3/3. Just have something to actually block with. I don't care too much about 10th Street, blah, blah, blah.
I invite you to change your way.
I could attack. But I don't think I need to. I think my card quality in general is better. But need that mana. This is actually one of the reasons why I think there is a card that I'll talk about in a bit that I think should just be better than Vantress Gargoyle. But for what it's worth, if my opponent decides to kill Emry now, I can't use Witch's Oven on her because I lose all of my abilities because of the way Oko is worded. Excuse me. Okay, so they can continue to dodge, but that, you know, that uses up one of their mana. Krenko. I mean, Krenko has to attack to do anything. Honestly, I feel like I might steal Krenko.
Ooh, I feel so
Are you for real? Is this really the thing that's happening to me right now? And I didn't get another egg. I did get a Vantress Gargoyle. So I could play a Vantress Gargoyle. Fuck it, let's play a Vantress Gargoyle. This situation is ridiculous. Let's get more food. Notably, this doesn't allow you to like sack the 3 food to play it for free. I still have to get it out somehow. We're just gonna pass the turn. This is I guess I should not have kept a land of 2 lands. Or a hand of 2 lands and a goose. I legit might steal their Krenko. Can I give them an artifact? Oh my god, I can. I can give them a food for their Krenko. I might do that. I mean, it depends. Like, if Krenko attacks Oko, then it's going to be difficult for me to accept that attack, because... What the fuck? Alright, my opponent's just playing cards that they own. Yeah. Probably should have realized that. That only hits, creatures, yeah. So I don't really know what you plan on killing with that. That doesn't work how you want it to. Unless you have a shock to kill my Witch's Oven? Yeah, it looks like a shock. Okay.
So hostile to the truth.
These fucking lands, though. I'm so stupid. I could have sacked the golden egg and replayed it with Emry. Man, I'm dumb. That's it. I kind of just want to steal their Krenko. Okay, let's do this first. Well, no, I want to be able to block. Fuck. I feel like that happened fast. Sure, let's do this. Could you stop? I'm casting spells. Asshole. Activate her. Get this back. Cast this. Can I get a land, please? That's just fucking rude. This is mine now.
Fairness? What a bizarre expectation.
So Oko can die. I don't care. I stole their Krenko and that's all I wanted. Like, the thing is, we're not under any pressure. I just can't win the game because I have fucking 3 troll... Okay, I probably shouldn't have kept the hands. Let's be honest. This is my fault. But I might still win. Because my opponent is not playing a very good deck. Alright, just activate your 10th Street. Yeah, cool. Activate your 10th Street. Kill my Oko. Don't really care. My man's is barefoot, I think. Yeah, my man's is barefoot. Oh no! Oko is going to die. I would really like to draw land. Please. That arrow looks strange. Yep. Oh no, Oko's dead.
It's not fair.
Oko sounds like a whiner. It's not fair. This is gonna be a land. This isn't gonna be a land. Okay, fuck you. I got a land. I can play Tamiyo. And just like get lands back. That seems fucking awful. I'm just gonna fucking play Tamiyo, dude. Just pay. I don't care. You go to the store, get some eggs. I played a land this turn. Okay. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm not gonna name Feasting TrollKing because I would rather. Well.
I noted this.
Man, I don't fucking know. Let's do a Great Henge. Darn, I should have said Wicked Wolf. Oh well. I milled the Cavalcade. That's pretty good. So I guess it is Cavalcade. Sure. Let's pass the turn. I could have attacked. I don't fucking care. I just don't give a fuck. Play a Cavalcade. I don't. I'm still at 18. I make food. Sure, it's a Spitfire. I don't care. I have a 5/4. Fucking come at me. Anyway, I have a question from 666. What is my least favorite color in Magic? What are your least favorite 2 and 3 color combinations as well, and why? So my favorite, I think it's a little easier to talk about the scale. So black, white, green, all kind of really close together. I think black and white are closer together than white and green are. Black and white kind of flip a lot depending on what I'm playing recently. Attack. How have I not gotten an extension yet? Whatever. And then I think I play more blue than I do red. And because of that reason alone, I think red is my least favorite color. And that is essentially if I'm playing a single color, right? Like, red I still play in conjunction with some other colors. But I think overall red is not the color I really play. As for 2 color combinations, is it? Like, obviously, black, white, and green, is it. I don't play that often, like, at all. It's just not really my style, hilariously. Can you, like... I know you literally can't, but could you just, like, unequip the bow, please? Make all of us feel a whole hell of a lot better.
Oh, violence is impolite.
Oh my god, I can get Castle Garenbrig back. But I need to make a thing. That's fine. Do one of these. I can finally cast a fucking TrollKing, guys. I'm so sorry for this. It's awful. As for 3 color combination, probably Jeskai. It's definitely blue, red, something. Teamer. Ooh, I don't play Teamer very often either. I do play Teamer, so that's why I feel like it's probably not that. The breeding pool. But I should be able to... I can, like, attack with the Krenko. Well, it just dies, I guess. I guess I could just sack the Krenko or something. To make a food. So that I can then play... Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Fuck off, Krenko. Just die. I guess technically I should have attacked first. But I don't care enough. Alright, I would like my castle, please. Oh, castle, my castle. Can I finally actually cast something now? Can I finally actually cast something now? Holy shit! Look at what we have here. I have a big 7/6 now. Don't you love it? That's third. This is gonna be a long video. I just want all of you to know that. By the way, if you haven't yet, well, there's some people who have. Watch the pack video. If you were one of the people who submitted a response to the Bolas video for the codes, I announced the winners there. There is also in the description. You don't have to technically watch the video. I'd love it if you did, but you don't have to. It's delicious. Nothing like some good old lemonade to quench your thirst as you wait for this red deck to be slower than you. I think. I'm pretty sure I haven't been playing super slowly. So there's red, green, white, or blue, green, white. Not blue. Why am I saying green? Blue, red, white. Blue, red, black. I love Grixis. Blue, red, green. Those are the only three. I think of those, I think Teamer. I mean, I think it's Teamer. I think Teamer is the one I play the least. Wow, you can make it have flying. Cool. I don't care. I don't care. I have blockers. Kill Tamiyo. I have TrollKing out now. I don't... Fuck off. I can cast each of these now. Your board is meaningless. You have lost. Good day, sir. I'm still at 18. You are a red deck. You have failed. You get nothing. Good day, sir. Sorry, Mr. Wonka. I just wanted to be a kid forever. Or some shit. I don't know. Wow. Cool. I'm just gonna take... I don't care. I just don't care. We get even more food. What do I want? What do I even want here? Let's get another Gilded Goose.
To the library.
I should have said Great Henge. I'm not a smart man. So go ahead and attack with this TrollKing. Opponent, why haven't you conceded? Why? I've won this game already. No mono red duel should ever take like 20 minutes. Am I slightly complicit by not being as quick on the draw? Yes. I have no idea why I still don't have an extra timeout thing. But still. Yeah, cool. I don't care, Chandra. I just don't care.
Chandra, you need more control.
You need to shut up.
Let me burn.
Did she just say, just let me burn? I think Chandra may have been spending a little bit too much time with Nissa in her plants, if you know what I'm saying. I'm insinuating that they do drugs together. Opponent, please, don't do this to me. Come on. How could you do? How could you do this to me? Back up. Come on. Not like this. Come on. This is new. This is new. Wow, a shock. I wonder where that's going. Fun fact, I don't care. Is it gonna hit my face? I really don't care if it does, because I have a blocker for this. No, I can't. Oh, fuck, I can't block. Shit. I fucked myself. I can't block. Are you really gonna shoot Vantress Gargoyle? I can't fucking block with it. Not my Gilded Goose. No. My goose.
Tell me if you've seen this.
What the fuck just happened? Okay. I guess my opponent's connection is garbage, but, like, thank you for finally... Cool. Fun fact, I also meant to do something else. We're gonna go here, pet select. Yeah, the fox is fine so far. But we're gonna go ahead and, we're just gonna do this real quick. I'm not fully changing it, but, I just needed all of you to hear this. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. It's gross, man. That's not what I expected Fibblethip to sound like. I understand he's a homunculi. He's literally just a creation. But I didn't expect him to sound like that. Sirgrav. Skrav. Whatever. Okay, this seems like a hand. Do I pay life to play Witch's Oven on turn 1? Probably not. Let's play this tapped. Next turn we play an egg. Can I offer you an egg in these trying times? Uh-oh. It's aggro. Okay. Wicked Wolf is helpful. For sure. Get another land. Not bad. The unfortunate bit, of course, is I don't have anything next turn. Rakdos. Is it Sacdos? Could be Sacdos. Okay. I don't really care about that artifact. But sure, whatever boats your float, man. I mean, I guess technically it doesn't matter which of these I play. I could play this tapped, but I'd rather get the Witch's Oven down just so I have something extra to sacrifice if I have to, if I want to. No, if I have to. Why? My brain is just broken. So next turn, can play an Island, play a Wicked Wolf, kill something of theirs. Unfortunately, I can't kill a Sharon.
I've learned a bunch of new burn spells to try on you. Go get him.
So my assumption is this is Sacdos. They have Anger's Rampage, which is just a fine removal spell in general, but they're also playing Sharon and Gutterbones. I think that's pretty safe to say that it's Sacdos. So here, I'm going to go ahead and Wicked Wolf, kill the Gutterbones. I can block one of those annoying monstrosities. Yeah, I can block one of these annoying monstrosities. Next turn, I can play an untapped Breeding Pool, cast Feasting Trollking. The following turn, hopefully, I'll be able to cast Great Henge as well, and just keep recurring Trollking. That is the plan. Now, obviously, my opponent could kill my Wicked Wolf here with another Rampage. That would suck, but still. If they decide to use single target removal, I will use the Golden Egg to protect it. I would need to offer my Wolf an egg in these trying enough times. Sacrifice creature, that's fine. So, destruction, indestructibility does not affect sacrifice. So my opponent is going to hit me down to 12, and I'm going to be at 10, so that's not great. Ow. If I could get an untapped land here, that'd be great. Sure. No. No, I'm fairly certain it's just correct to play Trollking here. So if they end up killing my Trollking, I can bring it back, and I can play the Great Henge. If I can start getting the Great Henge down and active, my life total should be more or less set. Obviously, they could be playing Bedevil in this. Having the double Rampage in that top is a little frustrating, but still, it's fine. It's possible they're flooding out a little bit. I don't expect Sacdos to really need that much lands. That's fine. If you're using a turn of Chandra to do that, I'm absolutely fine with it, because I can get it back by sacking stuff, dude.
Mother Ludi always say, fight fire with fire.
Do they play the Gutterbones? Do they play something else? Play Regisaur. I would say not bad, except I can just do this. Sack, sack, sack. We sack one of the real ones because we can potentially get it back later on. Then we're going to play Great Henge. Then I go and play... No, 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 no. Do this. Do this. And do this. Bada bing, bada boom, look at that. We have another TrollKing. That's the shit we do like. Should I have done that differently? No, because this can only pay for creatures, so this is fine. And let us pass the turn. You have to discard. Could just discard Gutterbones. I cannot block with this. I cannot attack either, so unfortunate. One of the reasons I feel like this isn't the best. It does look like my opponent is flooding out, to be honest. could you stop? I will go ahead and use Witch's Oven. To be honest, I might end up sacking my Vantress Gargoyle. Because I can't block with him, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't love Gargoyle in this deck. I think it would be better off as a Once Upon a Time. And I'm gonna play a third game. I think it would be not great to just play 2 games. Gotta get the people what they want. So yeah, I can't block. I think I am going to eat some pie. I should have done that earlier. I should have technically done that beforehand, but it's fine. My turn. Is this whenever a creature enters the battlefield? Oh, okay. So Gargoyle, you can't attack, but you can mill. So I'll mill. It's fine. Because I am just going to sacrifice you. Thank you very much. Let's see. I can do green, 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 green. Add this, cast this. Get some tokens. Play this. Get this back. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Another Great Henge. I could play this to gain more life. I think I will. Yeah, I'm gonna play this and get more life. Okay. So right now I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna pass the turn here. But essentially what I can do is use a food, and in doing so, I can gain 2. Or I can gain additional 2. So I can gain 5 total here. So I'm functionally at 3 mana. Riding Regisaur is interesting in this deck. So they're definitely on Sacdos. I just don't know if I agree with Regisaur in Sacdos specifically. Because in Sacdos you really want your 3-drop slot to be 4 Judiths and 4 Mayhem Devils. Right? Like, this is good in aggro. Oh, that's the wrong one. Unless you're going to target my Great Henge. Which is, you know, fine. Makes sense, I suppose. Yeah, it looks like it's targeting my Great Henge.
Tell me if you've seen this one before.
Just gonna eat some food. Sure. Oh no. Do I block? I like the idea of putting my opponent to 2. But I'll block. Let me just get it back. Unfortunately, now, don't have any more food. I guess I was a little greedy with my castle. Probably shouldn't have played it, knowing that my opponent had the ability to just do that. Opponent's at 6 cards. Attack. So my opponent is, like, on dead. If not very close. Because my Gargoyle, if they cast a single card that's going to be put in there, yeah, they would have died. So, you know, that turned out well. I'm going to play a third, and then I'll talk about the sideboard options after opening packs, of course. Opening several packs, of course. Cavalcade, ahaha, you're funny. I see my man's got jokes. Got some fish and rice today. It's quite delicious. It's Aaron Kaiba. Go ahead, Yugi. Draw your last pathetic card. Kaiba, my grandfather's deck doesn't have any pathetic cards. This hand's fine. We got that curve. Fervent Champion. We're more likely to play Gargoyle here so that I can turn 3 play a Wicked Wolf. As long, of course, as my Gilded Goose survives. That is not a guarantee. We're up against Mardu Knights. That is only a 1 power creature. I will block that. Yes. Yeah. I want to play this here. And next turn... So I could play Emry. Terrible idea. Because then I can't play Wicked Wolf next turn. So I'm gonna draw a card. Sure. Now, my Gargoyle could be Jousted, but that would kill the Stormfist Crusader because it's a fight. It's not Rabid Bite, I think, is the one that just deals the damage. Is that the one? I think so. Yeah, I played this game before. Why is everyone... Maybe Arena is just going through some lag issues. Oh, I need to make Grumgully soon. Although I was planning on making that a Brawl deck, but of course we don't have Brawl yet. Ooh! And all they said was the nebulous October. No idea when that shit's gonna happen. Another Stormfist Crusader. Interesting. Interesting. No attack either. Ooh, the Great Henge. So theoretically, I could play this. I should be able to play it next turn. I think it's still correct to do this. I'm gonna kill one of these. I'm not terribly worried about the first strike. I'm a little bit more worried about one, getting guaranteed drained. I like the land, don't get me wrong. The guaranteed drain is a little sus. And the menace is a little frightening. But the first strike doesn't scare me too much. It scares me a little, but not too much. It's possible my opponent has some sort of white non-knight spell that they're unable to cast because Tournament Grounds only works for knights and equipments. So if my opponent decides to attack, they do end up deciding to attack with a 1/1. I have no real reason to jeopardize my board position from a 1/1. That attack is very obviously nonsense. They could have been trying to get Spectacle going, but I don't really care too much about Spectacle. So, like, I have duplicates of these 2 cards, and they can't take my lands. So, see that? That's interesting to me because they didn't play that before giving it to the Fervent Champion. That just seems a little odd. But okay. We're gonna mill. Why not? Another Great Henge. That's fine. Ooh, TrollKing. I unfortunately am not able to cast him this turn, but I will be able to next turn. And that is because of the Gilded Goose not having an egg or a food of any kind. So here, I can still double block this. And because she doesn't have first strike, I'm not too worried about that. I'd have my Henge down. I can end of turn make a food token. I should be fine here. More or less, of course. I'm gonna keep losing, but we gain some, so that's nice. Play TrollKing as well as an Emry next turn. I think they're looking fine. Emry, I'm not sure. I think Emry was a 4 of. I'm not sure Emry should be a 4 of. I feel like she maybe is better as a 3 of. I'm surprised by how fast that game went. We didn't get to play Feasting TrollKing. But I mean, even though like wonky shit occurred, right? We still have a positive KD. Don't really know if you can call this a KD, but still. So Truedawn also had some sideboard cards, and I'm going to tell you the sideboard cards that he had, and then we'll talk about the one card that I thought about adding. Veil of Summer, very obvious reason why he would include this. This is absolutely fantastic against counters, discard spells, kill spells, a lot of those things. Just fantastic. Aether Gust, I don't know if I love... I never got a chance to play this in like real competitive levels, so I don't know if this card is actually good. It doesn't feel great to me, but eh. Mystical Dispute feels great to me because this essentially is like, oh, I'm going against a blue player. I'm going to go ahead and now bring in some Mystical Disputes. This shit could cost 1 mana. A better mana leak. Obviously, sometimes this is not better than a mana leak, and that's when you don't bring that shit in. Easy as that. Thrashing Brontodon deals with a lot of the artifacts and enchantments running around, and because Throne of Eldraine has plenty of cool artifacts and enchantments, people are playing with them right now. You know, this blows up Cavalcade. This blows up the Happily Ever After. People are playing that right now. I will be getting to it. Don't worry. It blows up the Fires of Invention. It blows up that Great Henge. It blows up a lot of things, you know. Even enchantment removal blows that up, you know. Dash Brontodon, pretty fine right now. Ashiok. Graveyard decks? Yeah, that's all I can think of. Questing Beast. This card is just good. I personally, I don't know where exactly he brings this in, but it's good. And of course, one additional Tamiyo. I think it was like 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. I don't know if that added up, but one of the twos might have been 3. My thinking is that Once Upon a Time might just be better than Vantress Gargoyle. Now, obviously, playing this over Vantress Gargoyle hinders some things, but makes some things better. Talking about what it hinders first, it makes it so that the Great Henge is a little less consistent. That is true, right? Because you're less likely to have that 2 mana 5 power creature, right? It makes it so Emry is not necessarily as powerful because you can't just get this out of the yard and use it. It makes the Witch's Oven a little bit less powerful because this is a 2 mana 4 toughness creature. You can get 2 food out of it, right? So there's a lot of things that it's not great to see it leave. But Once Upon a Time is nice because it can fix clunky draws where otherwise you have a fantastic hand, but you need an extra land, or you need to make sure that you can get a TrollKing before too late. Additionally, with the Great Henge on the battlefield, you want to be able to make sure that you can find the best creature that you can. So even if you whiff off of the card draw you get from it, you're still getting something good. Now, I don't know if this card is better than Vantress Gargoyle. Yeah, 4 Emry feels like too many to me. I feel like it needs to be 3. Because you don't want to see... I mean, I guess seeing 2 of her is fine in a game, but... I don't know. But the thing is, I didn't make the deck. As such, I definitely suggest you check out all of Truedawn's links, which will be in the description below. Dude absolutely stomped me with this deck during the sponsored WotC streamer event, and he's still working on the deck. He wrote an article for someone. I can't remember the website, so I'm not going to say. I actually realized I hadn't talked about the set mastery. There's a new mastery tree system, which looks really cool. So this is like all of the paths. Oh, there we go. Had to click on this. These are all of the paths for the different colors. All the courts. I think it's really cool. What are Realm Cloaked? Oh, that's disappointing. I really hope Wizards brings the adventure frame, or the special frames. Because the cosmetics that they have now are fucking garbage. Because they're mirrored trash. It's still mirrored trash. That one's pretty obvious. The Great Henge luckily isn't too obvious because I really like that card. It honestly looks like they may have tried to make it less obvious. So it's pretty obvious on the elk there. Kinda there. Yeah, it does look like they tried a little bit to make it less noticeable. Or maybe it's just that these cards specifically. And I can't move them around. Okay, never mind. It's just because I wasn't doing this. I wasn't expanding it. Whatever, it's fine. What card do I want to get first? Honestly, I like the Henge, dude. The Henge is fun. So I'm going to go ahead and get the Henge. I'm going to move up towards the Henge. I don't care about these cosmetics, though, because I don't actually use them. This is a fucking 50 minute long video, so I'm just going to go over here and say thanks to my lovely patrons, especially Zin, Croft, and Furry God for the continued support. If you'd like to join them and support the show, you can find links to that down below, as well as links to Truedawn stuff, my 8th account where I host all my deck lists, and I'm going to include this one. It is Truedawn's, though. I'm going to mention it somehow. Yeah. Also my Discord where we chat and play games. It's a ton of fucking fun. I do, of course, hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, go and tap that like button, add subscription to your Mana Pool Cast account to the comment section down below, pass the turn, and the video to some of your friends, of course. Until next time, all will be one.